So they didn't have bits on that. Anyway, enjoy your afternoon.
Thank you very much indeed.
We're talking about the walks around here. We've got John Ball with us, who's one of the guides for these walks. And John, we were talking earlier about the knowledge that each and every one of the guides has got. You've all got like sort of different specialist areas, haven't you?
Well, that's right. We all have our own interests. I come from a horticultural background in the world of work, so I'm very much interested in the botany of the site.
Tell me more about the background, the world of work.
Yeah, well, I used to be a seed merchant in Chorley.
There you go.
So I used to be selling to farmers and market gardeners and domestic gardeners. So the world of anthuriums and snapdragons, that's exactly where I come from.
Oh, we'll bring in Peter Foley in a moment, our expert today. So you wander around then, and you're not necessarily always looking up. We've been looking up at a pair of buzzers, haven't we?
That's right.
Circling, and that's for the birds. But you're always looking down at the flora around next to our feet.
That's one of my particular interests. What I've been doing this spring was trying to photograph every species that it appeared, and I've created a small video on YouTube that actually shows the flowers of brockholes.
And that's one of the things that you can look at on a bit of a damp day. You can think spring's just around the corner.
Absolutely.
There's John's video, showing us it with resplendent colours here at Brockholes.
Yeah, and we can even start in January. Snow's still on the ground and the snowdrops are just pushing their heads through.
Yeah, I'm already feeling uplifted already. And we're talking about hedgerow foraging today. Is there going to be plenty for us to see in the hedgerows? Are we a little bit too late?
No, I don't think so. I think most of the hedgerows around here are quite plentiful. It's been that sort of autumn. I'm just hoping that it's not a forecast of a very harsh winter.
Well, it is the old woodsman's saying, and I'm getting to be one of them old woodsmen now with these knees and my back, I tell you that for now. The old woodsman saying, in it, the more berries on the holly, the harsher the winter.
That's what they say.
They're blinking plentiful, aren't they, the bounders this year? So tell me about the walks then. We're on the Ribble Way here, aren't we? That's part that brushes through the estate here at Brockhole. Tell me about the walks. If I'm a keen walker, if I like getting my boots on early doors and cracking out there, what have you got for me?
Well, we've got 3 separate circuits on the reserve, and you can pick up a map through the visitor village that will show you where the reserves are. Or if you're not quite so adventurous and don't want to go on your own, every Sunday afternoon at 1:30 we have one of the guided walk leaders takes a party out on a 2.5-hour walk.
And that's you today?
That's me today, yeah.
And that's a volunteer thing?
Yes, it is, yeah.
2.5 hours?
Yeah.
Do they last a bit longer when you get more questions?
Well, sometimes they do. It's amazing. I took one party out in torrential rain and offered them opportunities to get back to the visitor village 3 times, but each time they kept me going.
It gets into you.
Absolutely.
It does get... I'm one of those people who doesn't go walking around enough, and I've got busy lifestyle and all those excuses that you can make, but little us coming up 4 in October is the perfect age, I think, for the wellies on and getting out there. And obviously you walk as far as they tell you. This is my recipe, and then carry them back on your shoulders. That's doubling the exercise for me. But walks, actually spending time, as soon as I get out there, 10 minutes in away from a car park or wherever, I'm like, why am I not doing this every week? It just refills your soul, doesn't it?
It does. This reserve is absolutely amazing. Even young children, I'm showing them examples of seed heads and get the magnifying glass out so they can see it, and poor old mum is saying, I'm going to have to buy my magnifying glass now when I get home.
Well, John, I enjoy your walk today. Thanks for spending 10 minutes of your time to tell us a little bit about what you're doing, and we'll spy you wander around. People, where will they meet you for the walk at 1:30?
I'll be at the visitor village at 1:30 outside the reception centre.
So get yourself down and enjoy. An expert in all things fauna and flora and wildlife here at the reserve. Thank you very much, John.
It's a pleasure talking to you.
And just to give you a bit of an update on the traffic and travel on the footpath walk at 1:30, it's going to be steady away